Alright, this will be today's office. Let's get it warmed up and ready to hit the road. Thanks for joining me. 20 degrees out here in Chicagoland. Stay tuned, we got a nice road trip ahead. Alright, so our office today is a 2025 Mazda CX-70 Premium Plus, the 280 horsepower inline 6 3.3 turbo. Great engine platform, fun to drive, lots of power, great fuel economy. We'll address some of that as we head out. But I've got the interior, the nicest of the interiors in the automotive industry, and a Bose sound system. So this CX-70 runs $50,805 MSRP, and for this month you have up to $1,000 of owner loyalty if you currently have a Mazda in the household. So our friend CJ at Castle Downers Grove Mazda helped us out on this. Didn't hold us up too much, but if you need something from that location, ask for CJ. And Downers Grove, Illinois. The most famous person from Downers Grove, Illinois, some 90s trivia for you, is actually Denise Richards, an actress from several films in the 90s, and was actually married to Charlie Sheen at one time. Really cool automotive movie that Charlie Sheen was in was actually a movie called The Wraith. It's one of my favorite movies. It's kind of like a sci-fi, but it's more auto related, I think. And that's a great movie. But anyways, Denise Richards was from Downers Grove apparently, and she was in like Wild Things, the movie. That was pretty popular. So let's go hit the road and visit the hometown of Denise Richards in Downers Grove, Illinois, with the focus, of course, on getting these machines to their destinations safely. So thanks for joining me. Hope you're subscribed and enjoy the video. Oh, this is cool. I've never had a wireless charging phone. Nice. And of course that LED illuminates green as to be charging, and as well as on the screen there. Castle Mazda, Downers Grove, Illinois.
Got it. Castle Mazda, Downers Grove.
And then our entertainment brought to you by my friends Andrew Moore and Aaron Kaz, part of an awesome hip-hop group out of Elgin, Illinois. Thanks, guys. So let's real quick reset the trip and get the best fuel economy possible out of this.
So extraordinary music, magic. And in tough times in my life, I can listen to music and it makes such a difference. Lost my religion and found.
Alright, rolling through Algonquin, Illinois, and this is I rented my first house out here in the early 2000s. We actually ended up having a boxing match in our basement of that house. Our fuel economy already amazing. Actually, since we're in the area, let's roll by and see if that house is still there. This is close to the Fox River and the local bike path.
Then turn left onto Manito Trail.
Whoa, that's where Sal and Marianne lived, that's where Steve and Wendy lived, and we lived in that house right there. Looks much the same. They probably didn't have as much fun as we did though. And it was cool, when we did live there, we got a Christmas tree right from this location. Doesn't look like he does much of Christmas trees anymore, but that was pretty cool. Ah, the good old days.
Ready to build. Thank you, 10-4, good buddy.
Right, back on the road, heading through Carpentersville, Illinois. The Savage Geese team has also been seen doing their driving scenes through Carpentersville areas. So again, with travel in these dealer trades, I am myself trying to avoid tolls or take the scenic route and avoid highways so as to best make sure that the condition of the vehicle, it won't experience any rock chips or lots of traffic congestion, possibilities of a mishap. And taking a slower approach equates to better fuel economy. 30 miles per gallon on a vehicle this big with this much power is amazing. We don't have a 6-speed manual exhilarating to drive MX-5 to pick up today, but we do have some seat time in the CX-70, which is important to me because a lot of the things that I know about it are more on the surface about it. But now to get some seat time, to experience the fuel economy, the power, the rear drive platform, all-wheel drive, quiet interior, awesome stereo, great seat comfort. And then we're going to pick up a 2025 Mazda CX-5 2.5S. This is the entry level to the CX-5 lineup. My customer wanted something very practical, and I know so much about how practical the CX-5 is. It's one of the best in the segment as far as a huge amount of standard equipment, fun to drive, 6-speed automatic that's shiftable, great fuel economy, excellent safety. So that's what we'll be picking up. And if I remember correctly about this dealer is I usually get dealer trades from them with the gas tank as dry as a bone. So we'll see how that goes, and hopefully that Sky Active power will get me to the gas station right away so we can fill it. Alright, just entering Downers Grove. I hear they got a nice downtown area. We should probably roll through there, check it out. I believe the population is around 50,000 and its average crime rate is lower than the national average. Look at all this detail. Nice stitching, nice contrasted colors on the vents. Alright, so we're just a few blocks from the destination. This is Castle Mazda in Downers Grove, Illinois. Good thing there's a lot of gas stations around here because I'm sure that this car is going to be left on E. Nice Mazda 3 there. That looks like my car right there. So let's go get our CX-5. Yes, sir. Alright, this is what we came for. Platinum Quartz Metallic 2025 Mazda CX-5. $30,000 for this awesome value. Now here's the moment of truth. This is what we came to see, right? Let's see if this is on bone dry empty, as I suspect. Let's see what we got here.
Huge announcement.
Huge announcement. Yeah, 0 miles to empty, like I figured. Thanks, CJ. See you in the next one. Alright, so you can witness the Sky Active technology getting me to the gas station on 0 miles to empty. Let's hope for the best. Now, the best way to avoid situations like this is to actually stock the vehicle, so I don't have to do a dealer trade. But what do I know? 20 years in the car business, some things never change. And what does 20 years in the car business get you? Well, if there were ever a crime committed and there was a vehicle involved, I'm pretty sure I could identify the vehicle. Just kidding. The relationships are so worth it. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Yeah. Coasting in on fumes. We made it. So now, back with some fuel. will get the engine temperature warm and optimal for operating. That's why you see that little blue light there. So that's indicating that the engine is cold and it will not blow hot air into the cabin. Also too, that there's no problem with the actual engine temperature. If there were, that would be red. Now if you look here, we've got 3 miles on the odometer. So this is straight from the factory, all the way from Japan in Illinois, ready to deliver to the new owner. I do have to get it safely back to Crystal Lake and Mazda of Crystal Lake for them to prep it for the new owner. But you want to take into consideration this is the first miles on the vehicle, so you definitely want to take it easy. You don't want to use cruise control for at least the first 1,000 or 1,500 miles. And as you know, at about the 26-mile mark, you might smell some fumes coming from the engine getting hot with the seals for the first time and things like that. I always like to call it seasoning a skillet. But if that happens, click over to your ventilation or even start with recirculating so that those fumes don't come into the cabin. If it does, it's not a big deal because sometimes you have to run the defrost and that won't work on recirculating air. But just roll the windows down. It happens once and never again. Just something to know about new Mazda product. Okay, downtown Downers Grove. M5, about to smash into a X3. Nice. Gonna make it, gonna make it, gonna make it. Clear. Okay, bookstore, your typical downtown stuff. Coffee shop. And this is where Denise Richards is from. Strange but true facts. Hey, they have an Emmett's Ale House. Nice. Alright, 6 miles on the odometer now. Let's set this to fuel economy in our trip and reset that so we can see what we're getting on the way back in the CX-5. Alright, we got 1 hour, 2 minutes, 39 miles to go on our trip back to Crystal Lake. It wants me to take 355. I'm just going to take Army Trail all the way instead of getting on the highway, just to take it a little bit more easy with this. Everything is going good and smooth, averaging 29.9 miles per gallon with the heat on and all-wheel drive. And it is about lunchtime and it's Tuesday, so there could be a taco in my future. Alright, let's give it a shot. Alright, that worked out. Good rice and beans, good consistency and flavor to the steak, nice sauces. Alright, rolling through Bartlett right now. The former basis for Panic at the Disco grew up in Bartlett. Let's get a good sense of how quiet the interior cabin is on the CX-5 versus its competitors. Does anybody else think that Buffalo Wild Wings is chicken nuggets for man-childs? And we're back in Algonquin. Fox River.
Slippery travel, especially during the afternoon and evening. Snow accumulating 6 to as much as 10 inches for the city on North.
Almost back to the dealership. Wonder if this guy had to go on a dealer trade too. Haha, Subaru. Get a real transmission, will ya? Wow. We did a lot today already. Thanks for coming along. I'm going to tidy up some of this stuff before it goes to detail to get ready, like I said. But yeah, just thanks for coming along and hitting the road with me. It's quite fun being able to get out of the office and do something exciting. I like to travel and drive, so this is a good scenario for that. And we got the machines to their destinations safely, and that makes me the most happy. So it looks like 31.6 miles per gallon on that trip of almost 50 miles. And for regular fuel, all-wheel drive, the heat was on and it's really cold outside. That is really great for miles per gallon. 2.5S, all-wheel drive, all your safety equipment standard. This is in platinum quartz metallic, no charge paint. $29,990 including destination is your entry MSRP into the CX-5 space. Top Safety Pick Plus awarded vehicle. Incredible all-wheel drive for the snowy conditions that we have here in Chicagoland. Really smart choice. Hope you get the chance to drive one. If you want to do that at Mazda Crystal Lake, I invite you to do that. My name is James Orton. My email address is right here. Check us out. Let's finish this up, and then the next time I'll see you is when this is all cleaned up and ready to go, and we'll go over some more features then. Thanks a lot for joining me on this one. Have a great day. Safe travels to you and your family, and I'll see you in the next video.